Hey, what's up, landlords? Nicole Purvy, the founder of the Better Than Success Real Estate League here. And today we are going to talk about draw requests for hard money loans. Okay, I have a lot of backstory to explain for those of you who have never used a hard money loan and you don't know how they work. If you're using a hard money loan for your real estate rehab, the way that most of them work, the standard, is they work on a draw schedule. They work using draws. What does that mean? That means for your rehab, the money in escrow that they put in escrow for your rehab, which this number is an agreed upon number when you went to them and asked them to lend you the money. You decided, hey guys, I want to do this rehab and this is what it's going to cost. They went through the property and then they'll verify like, okay, these are the actual costs based on our analysis of the property as well. And so you guys decide on a number. Really, they kind of tell you, you submit it and then they say, okay, this is good, or no, you need to tweak it. And then you decide on number for your rehab costs. You go to close on the property, they will put that money in escrow. They don't give it to you. They'll put it in escrow. So what you have to do is first start doing the work with your own money. I know it's like, wait, what? You have to actually start doing the work with your own money. So you do maybe about a quarter of the work, and then you go to them and say, hey, I'd like to make a draw request. And so they'll reimburse you for what you've already done out of that escrow account, the money that they put in escrow for you. So you have to tell them the work that you've done. They're not going to give you money for line items that are not completed, with the exception of mechanicals, the plumbing, the electric, and the HVAC. Once you do the roughing, they'll give you 2/3 of it. But for everything else, they're not going to reimburse you for incomplete work. What do I mean by that? If you have a framing budget of $6,000 and you spend $4,000 and you run out of money and you haven't completed the framing portion, most lenders, every lender can work however they want, but most lenders, you can't go to them and say, hey, I did about 50% of the work. Can I do a draw for 50%? No, you have to actually complete each line item with the exception of the mechanicals, but you have to have the complete roughing to take the draw, which is usually a fraction of the total mechanical number that you have, to take the draw for that, and then they'll give you the rest once the sheetrock goes up, painting, and then whatever to actually do the finishes. Then once it's finished, then they'll give you the rest. Okay. So now that I've explained how draws work, a lot of times people always ask, how do I actually make a draw? Like, what is that process like? They're super intimidated, but it's so simple, like super duper 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 simple. So this is what you do after you've completed a batch of work and you're ready for some more money to get from them. What you do is say, hey, send an email to the lender. They usually have a designated person that you submit draw requests to. You say, hey, person, I'd like to make a draw request. These are the line items that I completed, and here is the dollar amount next to each line item. Okay, so I finished framing, $6,000. I finished demo, $4,000. I finished roughing of the electric, whatever your lender is requiring. Usually it's 2/3. Take 2/3 of that mechanical, put that number. Say it comes out to $15,000. My total draw request is $15,000. This is the address, and the lockbox code is this. To make it really, really easy for them, title the email, the address, and then the word draw request. So 123 Main Street, draw request. So subject, 123 Main Street, draw request. Dear such and such, I'd like to make a draw request. These are the items that I completed. Line item 1, 2, 3, total, lockbox, da-da-da-da. And then you submit the email. If you have a good lender, like the lenders that we work with through our brokerage, BTS Funding, So you guys know that I get people hard money. I'm the hard money lady. If you have good lenders, they will immediately reply and say, got it, I'll make it out to the property tomorrow within 24 to 48 hours. A good hard money lender is going to make it out to the property within 24 to 48 hours because they know you need your money. They know you need your money to keep this project rolling. So they'll go out, enter the property based on the lockbox code that you gave them, take a look, make sure you've completed it. It's usually someone who's seasoned, who understands construction management. They're going to look and say, oh, Joe did a great job. He did exactly what he said he's going to do. And so we approve this. And if you have a good hard money lender, like the lenders that we work with through BTS Funding, plug, continuous plug, they will submit a wire to you and get that money in your account same day. Or if it's after a certain amount of time, you may have to wait till the next day. So you can keep things rolling. So that's how simple it is. It's just submitting an email, actually having the work done and done well, and then waiting for the money to come into your account. Just making sure that it's the area is clean. You don't want to hurt anybody. You know, you want to make sure that your general contractor cleans the area because you've got visitors coming. Your draw inspector, they're going to be coming, and that's it. It's super, super, super informal. It's very easy, and you get money right into your account. I know you wanted me to make it more complicated, but it's not. It's super easy. So, okay, guys, if you have a deal that needs to be funded, I have to give you some pre-qualification. The deal should follow the 65 or 70% rule deal, and you want hard money loan, you need some financing to get your deal done. Fill out a pre-qualification application at btsfunding.com. Just go into the menu and submit an application, and someone will get back with you ASAP so we can get the money in your pocket. You can go to closing and you can go on your merry construction way. So go to btsfunding.com right now and submit your deal. If you don't know what I mean by 65 or 70% rule, all you have to do is watch my free course that teaches you about all of that in an hour, less than an hour. You will know a whole bunch of stuff, including what is a 65 or 70% rule deal. So go to betterthansuccess.com/free course to take my free course, and you will know what I mean, and you will already be able to pre-qualify yourself to be able to do a hard money loan. All right, guys, until next time. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say guys anymore because I want to be very sensitive to everyone. I'm going to say, all right, landlords, because you are a landlord. All right, landlords, until next time, happy entrepreneuring.